Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Andrea.Taneile. I know it's been a while since I posted a video, but girl, been busy. We are here to talk about South Africa today, Cape Town in general. Since I was in South Africa for a little over 2 weeks, I'm gonna have 3 videos for you: Cape Town, Johannesburg, and Kruger Park. Today is all about Cape Town. Let's get to it, shall we? As some of you might know, I live in Germany, so my closest airport for international travel will be Frankfurt. We flew Emirates and Qatar Airways round trip. It was about $1,100. We stayed on Long Street in Cape Town in the city center, which was absolutely fabulous for our needs. It was absolutely perfect. And the price was right, and Cape Town is an absolutely beautiful city. I will have my opinions on South Africa in a later video that will be a little bit more in depth, but now I'm here to show you the sights and the sounds and the adventures of what we got up to. I booked all of our excursions and arrangements through Viator.com. Of course, you can have options to book these independently through their own business websites, but it's always easier to have everything in one place. So let's get to it. Our hotel, the Pepper Club, as you can see, was a 5-star accommodation. It was about a block from Long Street, and it had a movie theater in here, as well as, the full breakfast option, which was actually included in the room rate. It had about 15 floors, and all the way at the top that you can see, there are actually penthouses that they rent out to the locals. I thought that was very interesting fact about this accommodation. It was really nice. It was clean. The hotel staff was amazing. They were so gracious, and they just helped us out with everything that we needed and just made our stay just so wonderful. The room was really nice, I would have to say, especially for 2 people traveling together. I did travel with my mother on this trip. And as you can see, we had a 1-bedroom, and it was comfy. It had that great balcony view. It had 2 televisions, one in the living room and one in the bedroom. So let's just go and have a look-see right here. Gold's restaurant. Now, this is a very, very popular event that people actually do in Cape Town. So I was actually really surprised when, when we went to Johannesburg and people have been to Cape Town before, they really asked us if we had went to Gold's restaurant, a lot of the other tourists that we had ran into. So this is definitely a very popular experience, definitely for families, people's first time, first encounter, first taste of South African culture, food, a live drumming experience. This thing lasted like 4 hours. We were completely exhausted from jet lag. We couldn't even stay to the end of the show. But the food was so good and it was so much. I think it was about 15 courses. I went ahead and I posted some pictures of the food as well as the menu. So this is the portion where we go to Robben Island. I'm really not going to have a lot of commentary on this because I believe that this is an excursion that you need to experience for yourself to take everything in of what all the prisoners went through, how they were there, why they were there, how long, and all of the inhumane treatment, basically, of what was happening. As I stated in the text that I typed, there is a video of the history of Robben Island, and it really starts from the 1500s up until pretty much the 1990s. And I think it's an experience that you should wholeheartedly experience for yourself. So I'm just going to play the music and have a little bit of typewritten stuff here so you can just get a little feel of it. But if you ever come to South Africa and you come to Cape Town, definitely see Robben Island.
iqaqa liziqaqaqiqa kuqaqaqa iqaqelela qhawuka uqoqoqula qula ngamaqhalo iqaqa liziqaqaqiqa kuqaqaqa iqaqelela qhawuka uqoqoqula qaqaqa uqoqoqula qula. Can you all try to say it now? You promise me.
Okay, so our next adventure was going to Dyer Island, and I had no idea that it was 3 hours away from Cape Town when I booked it. I obviously did not read the fine print. I mean, it was okay. We had to be picked up at like 6:30 in the morning. But what I liked about it was the fact that it was a society that is into conservation. So not only do they watch out for the penguins and the sharks and the whales and things like that, they also have like a seabird museum that you can check out, which I thought was really great. They offered soup and coffee and muffins and everything like that for you to enjoy your experience on the water. So this is interesting. Say hello, Bonda. Say hi. You're not paying attention. Hi. Someone's not excited at all. Okay. of course, we're in Cape Town. It is known for their wines. We got on a wine tour and we had a really fantastic time. There were about 6 of us. We did start with 8, but this couple from Canada or Montreal or wherever they were decided to ditch us like the first place that we stopped. Fine, whatever. We had great fun without them. So we went to 4 places. I will post the names of the vineyards that we went to. The very first one, Barate, was the oldest one, well, the second to oldest one after Fairview. And it had really great history. It had really good wine. The atmosphere was beautiful. It didn't even seem like we were in Africa. Like, you could have been in Tuscany somewhere. I mean, it was absolutely beautiful. The second and the third were more modernized in a way, but it's a lot of these businesses are family run still, or like still in the family of the people. Like some big huge corporation hasn't like sucked it all up yet, which I thought was really great. The only one that was corporate really was Fairview, the very, very, very last one. But when we got inside there, yeah, it kind of reminds me of like a farmer's market at the end of the day, the wine tasting with the cheese. Forgive me, my camera actually died at Fairview, so I wasn't able to actually get the wine tasting experience there. They did the cheeses and the wine pairings, but our host, who was giving the wine pairings, he was amazing. And I'm so sorry I don't have the footage for you there. But all right, so let's go enjoy some vineyards. Probably eventually. Now, exploring through the waterfront, I was actually quite shocked. It was probably one of the smaller waterfronts I've probably ever seen in a city that has so much coastal area. There weren't a lot of, shops there. There weren't a lot of people like haggling for things. And to me, because in my tourist brain, I've been a lot of places, I just expected to be assaulted with, so many, African knickknacks and things like that. But no, that was not the case. There was probably only like 2 souvenir shops. There was one mall all the way at the end of the waterfront. There were a couple of restaurants. There are a few, little personalized boutiques spread here and there. The aquarium is there. And I just really thought I was going to see more, little knickknack shops and things like that. Because, I travel, I get my plates everywhere. I wasn't able to get those things. But there was only one store that had everything that was like Africa. And it was quite a big store. And as soon as you leave Robben Island, the tour, you get off the boat. If you walk and make a right and go directly to the waterfront, you'll see this is called, I believe it's called the African Trading Post. And that is where everything that is African inspired was there. T-shirts, souvenirs, keychains, everything was just like at one shop. It's like they have the monopoly over everything, which I thought was quite interesting. And there's a square there, and there was a lot of live music happening. There were people in traditional outfits doing the entertainment as well. A lot of families out there, because as I said, there is a mall all the way on the far side, and the aquarium is there. The hop-on, hop-off tour bus, is that something that you're interested in doing? You can go ahead and do that as well. Now we are making our way up to Table Mountain and getting some really gorgeous views of Cape Town and the Bay or the waterfront or whatever area you want to call it. It's absolutely stunning, this view. It is quite a bit of a winding road, and the Cape Town, the cable car is actually quite organized. It's clean. They have a nice little restaurant up at the top so you can sit down and enjoy and relax, and a souvenir shop at the bottom. The bathroom, the hop-on, hop-off tour will come up there as well. It stops and it makes a U-turn and goes back down the mountain before it starts heading to the botanical gardens, and then makes its way up into the vineyards, which I think is interesting. You get to see all the old vineyards that are still in operation today. Once you go up there's only one road that goes all the way up there, and it's full of, construction vehicles and, residential vehicles. And oh my goodness, we got stuck in a little bit of traffic, but the scenery is absolutely gorgeous. So let's take a look around the vineyards that are up the hills, and then we're going to make our way towards the beaches, Clifton and Bantry Bay, and so on and so forth, before making our way back to the city center on Long Street. for joining me on my adventures. If you like what you see, what you hear, what I'm doing, click that subscribe button, comment below, and hit that bell notification to see what is coming next. Till next time, see you later. Ta-ta.